The Arctic is a challenging place to live. The winter brings well below freezing temperatures, so cold that you can experience frostbite in as quickly as 5 minutes. The Inupiat people of northern Alaska have lived off this land for centuries. At the northernmost city in the United States, Utqiagvik rests on the shores of the Arctic Ocean. Its landscape is dominated by vast expanses of tundra and ice. The mayor of Utqiagvik describes some common misconceptions of life in the Arctic.
Well, there's the igloo thing. Everyone thinks we're in igloos. We're not. Or penguins, that's Antarctica.
Despite the beauty of wildlife and displays of the northern lights, there is one very unique challenge: darkness. For 2 months in the winter, the sun never rises.
We're definitely dark in the winter months. You feel isolated, even more isolated during that time, and you start to go through this sadness just before the light hits.
There unfortunately is a mental health crisis here in Utqiagvik. If you look at the Alaska's rate, suicide rate, compared to the national rate, we're 3 times higher than the national rate. And when you get up to the northern region, you're double that number. And so that's why it's been our church's mission to really go out and be able to share the hope that we have in Jesus Christ, but also raise awareness and to break down barriers and taboos when it comes to being able to speak out, talking about their challenges with mental health.
An event named Blue Christmas was the way Rachel and the Arctic Mission Adventist Church found to support the community. With the help of other nonprofit organizations and the mayor's office, they arranged a candlelight vigil on the longest winter night of the year.
It was an event for people who are grieving or can support people who are grieving to come together and not feel alone, or as a reminder that you're not alone in your grief.
During Blue Christmas, the mayor and village elders shared their experiences of loss and grief and how to overcome difficult times together. The event was commemorated by an 8-foot-tall snow sculpture with a special meaning.
What you'll see with the sculpture is that there are 8 figures which represent each of the surrounding villages. Each of them are supposed to represent the villages coming together as one and being able to support each other in their grief.
Through Blue Christmas, the Adventists have shown love to their community as they believe Jesus would.
There's been so many people who have come to me personally and have shared their experience, not only with Blue Christmas, but just with the work that our church is doing within the community. So I think that was probably my favorite part, was just being able to proudly say that I was a part of the Arctic Adventist Church.
I would love to be able to work with the Adventist Church in the future for future projects.
Despite the challenges of living in the Arctic, Jesus' love shines through the darkness.
Even though we live in the coldest of temperatures, you'll find the warmest people here in town. And I think that a lot of the reason why I love being here is because they truly are invested in their peoples.
Please pray for the work of the Adventist Church in hard-to-reach areas such as the Arctic. Thank you for your supportive mission around the world.